Students, welcome to another video of class 9. So here at the previous video we have discussed about the quadrilaterals and also one introductory theorem, one of the most important theorems in this chapter. We have discussed about this. Now we are starting the main part of this chapter, that is the parallelograms, and here I have written some of the properties here, that is the properties of the parallelogram, and also those properties are also the main properties of a quadrilateral to be a parallelogram. Those properties are also at the reverse way, those are also true, that is the vice versa. Just see the properties. Important results or properties of the parallelograms. Each pair of opposite sides are equal. It is the property of the parallelogram, but also if in any parallelogram if in any quadrilateral the opposite sides are equal, then obviously it will be a parallelogram. So it is the vice versa. I am writing here vice versa. Actually it is not the right way to write like that, but okay. Here then I can write here, just I am writing vice versa. Opposite angles are also equal. If for the parallelogram the opposite sides angles are equal, but if in a quadrilateral you will see the opposite angles are equal, then only also you can say that is a parallelogram. So it is in the reverse way, it is also true. The diagonals bisect each other. It is also one main property of the parallelogram, and also the same thing, similar thing I am saying. For any quadrilateral, it is not given that it is parallelogram. Just it is given that for any quadrilateral or for this quadrilateral, the diagonals are bisecting each other. Prove that this is the parallelogram. So obviously it is the parallelogram. Actually you have to prove with the congruence property and other things. Those proofs are there in your book also. You will see the R.S. Agarwal book. All the proofs are given. I will not do those because those are the basic preparatory proofs are there also, and you have done those in class 8. I think. So those are very easy. You will just go through those. But those are very important also. Just you have to practice those. I am listing those theorems. Actually those are each and every those are the theorems. So you have to practice those only. Okay. Each diagonal bisect the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. It is also one of the main property of the parallelogram. That is, each diagonal bisect the parallelogram into two congruent triangles, and the reverse way is also true. If in a quadrilateral one diagonal is bisecting one diagonal is bisecting the quadrilateral into two congruent triangles, then only we can say that is a parallelogram. That is, in reverse way, this is also true. This is also in reverse way, it is true. Last one. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, and vice versa. Here I have written actually. And this is also one of the most important properties of the parallelogram, because in various ways you will see when we will do the applications, in various ways this property will be used. Other properties also will be used, but this property has a vast application in other theorems and applications. Okay. So a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, both equal and parallel, both will be, and also vice versa. That is, if in a quadrilateral the opposite sides are equal and parallel, then only we can say that is it is a parallelogram. So in both ways those are true, and most important theorems of this chapter also, not theorems actually, those are the theorems, individual proofs are there. We will not do here because shortage of time, and also the video will be much more longer. We will not do. You will just see the R.S. Agarwal book. I am writing here important theorems. Go through your books for the proofs. So you have to do those, because sometime in the question paper you will see 1, 2 marks or 3 marks question can come from those 5 properties. Actually those I have listed here because those will be used vastly at the for doing the applications of the parallelogram, those theorems and other things. But also you have to do those properly. Okay, the proofs of those theorems individually. Okay, so students, now let us do some of the applications of this chapter.